Welcome to the usual Friday show brought to you by Igwe TV. Today we are accompanied by two guys 5 feet apart because we are social distancing. Everyone stay safe, please. Welcome back, Showen.
Thank you very much for having me, man. It's a great opportunity to be back here again with you guys.
Thank man. How are you feeling?
I always tell myself that no matter whenever someone asks me how I'm feeling, I always tell them I'm grateful because I got to wake up this morning where other people didn't get the opportunity. So I'm feeling good and I'm grateful today.
100%. I feel like before we get into anything else like today's topic, but we have a variety of topics. You know, just we'll get into that. But the quick mention. Wait, what did you say? You said yes. The waking up. What a lot of like me included sometimes would just forget that like I should be grateful for like this and like don't let a tiny thing ruin the rest of my day. Like I told you about that thing with the taxi, like that. I feel like a lot. I don't think the youth actually like people in primary school necessarily has that. So if there's like any high school learners watching, just know that like the way you're feeling like the morning can literally be the worst thing in the world and we know that way it's like your whole day's ruined but like just try your best to just see the positive and be like okay I see like this was a bad thing that happened today but uh, bad things happen and I can get over it and there's the rest of my day. I can't let just this one thing ruin it. Even if there's multiple things that just like shit eating you down and it's like sometimes it's okay to lay in the ground but just don't
Get up.
just make sure you get up at some point. Don't just lay there and stay there. You know what I mean? Anything you want to add there?
I also feel like sometimes we are so ungrateful for the things we have because I think it was 2 weeks ago when we were, or it was last week when Cape Town was in that storm and it was so cold and everyone was complaining about how cold it was. And what you need to remember is you have a house. There are people outside on the street that were sleeping outside in that cold weather. So always appreciate everything you have because in a moment it can be taken away from you. So always appreciate what you have.
Yeah, and I literally mentioned that about our favorite topic, Rona. Like my first video, I mentioned that like how we should all be grateful that we even have we have a home, we have a place to stay, because a lot of people don't, especially in this time. But yeah, so segue into today's variety of topics. So starting out, we're going to be mentioning TikTok and the drama basically that TikTok has right now. So to those of you that are not caught up, TikTok is in the talks of being banned in America. Reason being is that because TikTok is a Chinese no? Funded or like Chinese company, it found out that TikTok is now like an international thing, so it's all around the world. Um, then it turns out that TikTok would take like not security stuff, but like information from your phone and send it to we don't know where. So like literally sending servers, like sending our information to servers, and we don't know what they're sending. We don't know specifically. We don't. You know what you had on your phone that could have literally been copied and sent somewhere. Like we don't even know like our literal identities are in China, like a server somewhere in China, and that's honestly scary. And that like I was thinking about that, and I was wondering, and I'm like. I deleted TikTok because I was like, I don't want this. So what if there's something on my phone? What if someday someone's like, hey, we found this on the server. Dane, is this you? Is this you? And I'm just like, no, it's not. You know, I'm like, I'm so scared.
Chinese Dane that just shows up. This guy that's just like you and he just shows up from China. He's like, my name's Dane.
ID, no? Like in Chinese with my picture, everything, but it's like I'm just like, wait, that's me. Like who are you? That's what? it's that's literally that scene in Rush Hour. It would all be so scary. But I was when I heard that I was thinking like I deleted it and I was thinking about do you know like what a toxic place TikTok South Africa is? Like genuinely, like I've been on my For You page where there'll be like literal people posting this from their own account. Like, there was one where this kid was like, I don't want to mention skin color, but like, a white guy. But he was like, I couldn't believe this. I had the shock of my life. This guy literally with his whole chest, and the comment section is with him. They like on his side. Yeah, this guy is facing no. If you ladies, you need to be more conservative for guys to find you attractive. And it's like saying like you can't wanna be. He's dead serious. He's dead serious, and he's like saying like no, like you can't be wearing this. You can't be dancing on TikTok. You can't be be dancing inappropriately, because then they're not gonna want you. And then I saw this and I got upset. Not for any weird reason. The reason why I got upset was because a male is telling females what to wear and what to do. Who is he to say? Like, honestly, like, I was thinking, I was like, who is this? And why do you think you have the right to even say anything? But honestly, that, like, it worked on my nerves. But that's also a serious issue right now. The gender-based violence and stuff like that. We had a video on that. But there's tiny versions of it that like really it's like all over, and it's like, why? Like, hello. But what are your thoughts on the scene of TikTok in South Africa and how the effects TikTok has had on South Africa so far? Because as we can see that like it has started careers in America and started some careers here. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on TikTok, and would you say that you think it should get banned here as well, just because of like the security breach that is being brought upon, What would you say?
I don't know. I just feel like if I don't think TikTok should be banned anyway, simply because of the opportunities that it has created for the youth. And on that, whatever you do like on TikTok, use it as an opportunity, because whatever you are going to do can take you somewhere. Like Charlie D'Amelio, she's in America. She didn't know a year ago that today she would be famous on TikTok. But then she started TikTok and she put effort into it and she got something out of it. So I don't think it should be banned simply because people use it in the right way. And obviously, like you said now, there are people who use it in the wrong way, which is obviously, it's not right, because like, how could you deciding for someone else like that? Not just someone else, a whole gender.
Yeah.
Like he's the king of genders. Like he decides, hey, stop it.
Don't you dare wear anything revealing. Okay, don't you dare.
And that was that for me. Like I actually didn't see that video, but I have seen a lot of videos of TikToks, especially from South Africa, where they are shaming other South African TikTokers, which I feel is wrong, because naturally the platform in America is bigger, but the platform in South Africa is big on itself, and it could get bigger if TikTokers would support each other. So in that sense, when they're speaking bad about each other, instead of speaking, because if I put your TikTok on my page, my fans see it, I speak good about you, naturally they're gonna go to you, follow you, your TikTok grows, and like that you help the whole community. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like they should just support each other more, work together, because the app in itself has blown everyone away. Because like now you don't even need YouTube, because you can go on TikTok. A lot of people feel like that, and so it's just the way people use it. The banding, I don't agree with it. I feel like they could fix the problem, because it is something that can. Because I think we had the same thing with Instagram back in the time where people actually were like, why does Instagram know what I like? Remember when how Instagram used to push stuff into your feed?
That's more Facebook though. Nah, Facebook. Don't you know about the Mark Zuckerberg thing? Like Mark Zuckerberg, like they say like Mark Zuckerberg, because of Facebook and like how much information Facebook takes. Yeah, and then like how they keep it. They don't necessarily share it, but they don't tell you what they're doing with it. So I think Facebook, I feel like there's a theory that's saying that the apps listen in and stuff like that. So again, with that, try and stay safe on the internet, social media, very dangerous. Try and stay away from anything close to like the dark web. I've never gotten close to the dark web, as much like as far as I know, because I've heard like do you know? Fun fact, like more or less we have the internet that we have, which is the only thing we know so far. That's 20% of the internet. That's 20% of the internet that we have access to. What's the other 80%?
Exactly.
That's so scary. Just like the ocean, but I don't want to get to that. But like just that idea is scary. So like stay safe. Also there's a thing, VPNs. Try and get VPNs so that way it's like apps that you use is gonna be safe. If you're gonna browse the internet, there's nothing. No one can hack anything of you. The VPN is gonna keep you safe. It's gonna be you can be in South Africa, yeah, and it's gonna be saying that you somewhere else. So the next thing again, last topic when it comes to another country, but Kanye West is running for president. I don't know, it was all over the place. Like it was like once I heard that he was running, and I was like, oh, funny. And then afterwards, yeah, he mentioned it like 4 years back, and then like I was like, oh, it's not gonna happen again because then I think last year he mentioned he wore, and he was like, no, Trump 2020. Then I heard he's running this year again, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can't vote for him. It has nothing to do with me. Then I heard he came out of the campaign. I was like, oh, okay, okay. Literally again, I hear he had a whole meetup and stuff like that. But from someone that's not in the country, of course, I'm watching who is going to now want to vote for someone who's been a rapper or an entrepreneur, a music artist, someone who owns his own clothing line and stuff like that. Who's gonna want him with no presidential experience to run for president straight away? And he hasn't gotten anything, like he hasn't gotten the right experience to even start running, but he's doing it. I don't know why, but he's going through this whole state. I've been on his Twitter. I've been seeing what he's been going through. Yeah, and I think he has bipolar disorder. It's a mental. To those of you who may not know, it's a mental health disorder. I feel like I want to have a whole video about just mental health and like I wanna, yeah, but subscribe if you want to see. But yeah, I feel like Kanye's been around people that I guess suppress him. It's like he has all these ideas or he needs to get his thoughts out, but he can't. And he's just, that's why he goes on the rants that he does and why he wants to do the things that he does. It's just because like I don't have the freedom that I do. And but a lot of people are saying that he's using it as in a way, like if you're voting for Kanye, you're voting for Trump. And one thing you should know, on the usual Friday show, I'm pretty sure Igwe TV as well, I hope, but we do not like Donald Trump. Donald Trump should not be president of the United States. Even though we're not in the United States, but we know what's smart. And having him there, that's not smart. So, but would you say that voting for, because I feel like voting, or if Kanye gets into the office, it's going to be a meme. It's going to be a joke because like, do not vote for him as a joke. I know it's not, people that, probably not Americans are going to be viewing this, but like, still at the same time, it's like, no, please. So what are your thoughts on Kanye running for president? What are, like, how do you think he could help the country, or do you just think that this is him going on a rampage that he has done for many years? But it's funny also, quick, that he's doing all of this around about the time that he wants to drop an album. It's kind of funny that he always does this. But yeah, thoughts and opinions, would you say he's doing it for clout, to hype up his album, or what?
I don't like. I don't know, because I'm not in Kanye's head, obviously, so I don't know what he's. But from my point of view, personally, I feel like him running for president doesn't make sense simply because he has no experience whatsoever when it comes to politics. But then again, I don't know his past. But from what I've seen, I've been around for alive for 20 years, and I've never heard Kanye doing politics, anything like that. And simply because America in itself is a large country. He will be in charge of the world's. For those of you who don't know, America has the world's largest military force. They put the most money into their military out of all the countries. And not just that, it's people's livelihoods that he's being put in charge of. And this is the man who wants to call his political party the birthday party. Nobody's going to have fun at that birthday party.
Honestly, reminder also, he's pro-life, eh? So he does not support abortions. He believes that that is murder. And once again, run back to, the guy that's like thinking he can say things. But what I want a message, one of the messages that I hope that we can get to whoever views this, but please, ladies, these are to all the young women, the people who are still not even going through puberty, after puberty, whoever this may concern. Do not let anyone tell you what you may do with your body. I do not, myself do not even have the right to tell you this because I'm a man. But I'm not, you know this already, or you should know this. But if you do not, you should have every right to make whatever decision you want to. Of course, if your parents allow it. So please do not go out and get yourself a piercing. And your mom said no. And you'd be like, no, but the guy on the video.
I said I can do whatever I want with my body, mommy.
So not like that. No, please don't twist my words. What I'm saying is that just know that, like, do not allow any outside person besides your family or someone that you know personally to control what you can do with your body. We support all people for who you are, whether that be any type of person, and it can be a trans, gay, whoever. It doesn't matter what your religion, what color. We don't care. We will accept you for you. And I hope that the youth to come is going to be more accepting. Fun, not actually a fun fact. Not a fun fact. Because it turns out that statistics show that people from 14 to 20 something is less likely to accept the LGBTQ community because of how much they are shoving it down our throats, supposedly. So I read up on this and I watched a few videos on people talking about this discussion, and they've mentioned that, how do I say, what kind of thing now? What was I even saying? No, what was I saying?
You're speaking about how the world, like the LGBT.
Yes. So it's like people view it like, they're shoving it down our throats, where it will be certain people that are non-binary. So it will be, a person will be like, oh, I'm a shoe, I'm this, I'm that. You know what I mean? And people, and it's like, I want you to know that I'm trans, so I want you to know that I'm this, and I want you to call me that. I feel like that's a way of asserting their dominance, or it's just like they've never been accepted, and it's like, we want you to accept us, please. And I've noticed this, and I've seen how the effects it has had. But for me personally, I'll accept you for who you are at the end of the day. But one thing I just want to make clear, if you're going to tell me you're a shoe or something like that, I'm not going to call you a shoe. Tell me your name, and I'm going to call you by your name. I'm not going to be like, Kegi, my friend's shoe, my friend is a shoe. Did you know that? I'm not going to say that, because no. But I will accept you if you're going to say you a shoe. Hey, you do you. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to call you by your name. I'm not going to be like, look here, my friend's a shoe. You know what I mean? I really hope I'm not going to get cancelled. People are going to be like, Dane said this, he's going to get cancelled. Please don't cancel me. But honestly, but point is, the youth, I feel like there has not been a lot of, like, with us growing up, I think there is obviously going to be more an incline. Is incline? No? Incline is up. of media supporting the LGBTQ community. Um, like with Love Simon, I'm a huge fan of that movie. I love the movie. Um, it's like to those learners or like youth members, the people who are part of the youth. Sometimes I didn't know anything about the gay community. I didn't learn anything. I didn't know what they had to go through. Um, I feel like we should have more media outlets where it's like you're teaching about this, even in schools, hopefully. Um, but again, I mentioned this in one of the other videos that you should be who you are, and sometimes it's like your parents will not accept you, and that's unfortunate. But it's better to be yourself than having to pretend. You know what I mean? So, thoughts and views on this the statistic showing that like the people from 14 to whatever age is less accepting of that. Would you agree, disagree? Um, and what are your thoughts on the whole? You know?
Um, for me personally, if let's say I was part of the LGBTQ, and I made friends. For those people who are part of that community, don't surround yourself with negativity. Because if you are going to surround yourself with people who don't accept you, then you are stepping into the fire. I personally I surround myself with positive people who are accepting of everyone, because if you can accept me for my decisions, then you can accept everyone for their decisions. Also, side note on that Kanye thing, I just wanted to say that to the youth that in future will get the chance to vote, please take it very seriously, please, because voting for someone to run your country is very important. Because if you vote for that person, you can't complain about what they are doing. If you take it as a joke and that joke wins, that joke will run your country. You don't want to live in a country where you have someone as your president that you're unhappy with. So please take it very seriously. And one day, I honestly feel like our generation, I'm actually surprised to hear that now, because I felt like our generation was more accepting, because everyone that I surround myself with is accepting. I guess that's just the circle I choose. So I I'm actually surprised by it, like, because I thought our generation, because now people find it more easy to express themselves and come out of the closet and tell people because of how accepting the world is. So I'm actually shocked by it, honestly.
I was 100% shocked because I was like, I heard this and I'm like, excuse me? And I had to read up and I needed to know about this. Um, but long story short, when it comes to the youth right now, you are still very young. So this obviously is to maybe our peers, people younger, whoever is a part, especially the matrix right now. Yo, last year we dodged a bullet there. I keep saying this. I keep saying
I'm
this.
so glad
I
I
keep saying
matriculated
this.
last year. 'Cause this year,
Keep saying this to you.
definitely.
But yeah, like I understand with like with the 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 youth members. We know that right now it feels like the whole world is on your back, especially with like the pandemic and stuff like that. And we really hope that the schools can somehow, maybe make a way to make things safer because right now there was a few strikes. I don't know if they're still striking, are they? Or no?
Protest.
Protesting.
I don't think they're
Towards,
protesting now.
I don't think they're protesting anymore. Or I haven't seen any in a while. Towards the school closing. Um, but before we end off everything, just you need to understand that right now the world is a crazy place. We don't know what is to come. I heard that Corona is ending in 2025,
I saw that.
and that makes me scared. And I don't know what I can't do this for 5 years. And honestly, like right now, it's just tiring. The whole Corona thing is tiring. And the only way we can honestly get through this entire thing is together. So please, please, to the people, please, please,
Together by social distancing.
together by social distancing, please. But honestly, we know that like right now, it's like to those of you that genuinely has stayed inside through the entire lockdown, thank you. We are so proud of you. You are amazing.
Yes,
Thank you.
stand.
Thank you for doing the Lord's work. um, but like honestly, thank you. But we know that also right now it's like people are more prone to even go out. And if you're going to do that, please be safe. Keep your hand sanitizer on you. Keep your mask. Keep distance. Please just stay safe.
Protect yourself.
Yep. And yes, that's just about everything. So if you have made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. You are cooler than anyone else in the what?
In the whole wide universe.
Twist there. So guys, please, if you'd like to see more videos of me and maybe sometimes show, and please subscribe to Igwe TV and you'll see the video of me, the usual Friday show. When? Everywhere?
Every Friday.
That's in the title. Come on now. Catch up, guys. Get the memo. Come on. But once again, thank you so much. If you have anything you'd like to say, anything you'd like to mention, please leave that in the comments down below. If you like the video, slap a like. And if you'd like to join the Goffel family, I'm joking. If you'd like to join the Igwe TV family, please subscribe, and there's a little bell icon that you can click on and you can get a notification every single time we post a brand new video. So once again, please, if you enjoyed this video, please
I know you did.
do whatever
See
you
it.
do, all the things you need to do whatever you need to do. So once again, please stay safe, social distance, wear your mask, sanitize, do everything you need to. And also ladies, please stay safe out there. We love you. To every woman, we hear you, we understand you, we accept you. We love you. Good night. And maybe next time you'll see us. Oh wait, no. Before we leave, quick little shout outs. We have shout outs to do. Showen, how are you feeling before we leave?
I'm feeling great, man. I enjoyed the show. As always, it's good talking to my old friend. And also stay safe. Stay safe out there. Wear your masks. Like Dane said, the only way we're gonna get through. So just stay safe wherever you go. Ladies, females, males, whoever you are, whatever gender you are, please stay safe in this time. It is important that we consider others. So be considerate, stay safe, wear your mask, sanitize. Love you lots.
Any social medias you like to shout out?
You can follow me on Instagram at milesfromtomorrow.
And please follow me on Instagram at Felicia the Goffel and Dane the Goffel on Twitter. Once again, please subscribe to Igwe TV. Thank you so much. Treat people with kindness and enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or night.